Hello everyone, Old Man Comic Book Reviews. Douglas Waltz here with another stack. This week it's not my fault, I promise. We got some new number ones, some interesting stuff, so let's just start off with the new number one, Monica Rambeau, Photon. Probably because there's a new Captain Marvel movie coming out with her in it, so. Eve L. Ewing is our writer, Luca Maresca and Ivan Fiorelli are the artists. And it's about Monica Rambeau, who used to be, she's Photon now, and she's hanging out with the Avengers, and she used to be Captain Marvel, and there's some weird adventures going on to make sure that you buy it. Of course, they put Spider-Man in for issue 1. Wong actually does most of the fighting. Doctor Strange is in it. They pulled in everybody, so we'll see how it goes. First issues are always tricky. Next issue looks weird. It's got, I think that's Dr. Druid. So, good book. Jump on board now. Another number one. By the way, that one was Martha. She picked that one. She also picked this one by Mark Millar and Juanan Ramirez. Nightclub. It's a gang. They're vampires. It's pretty good. Interesting part for me would be the price tag. Comic books cost traditionally $3.99. This is $1.99. I don't know if that's just to get you to buy the first book. First taste is low and slow. So yeah, vampires forming a team to fight evil that we don't know what the evil is yet. So we'll have to wait and see what that is. So interesting concept. We are still in the dark web. So with Amazing Spider-Man number 15, the drawing of Venom here is awful on the cover. I don't know why they went with that. The insides, the penciler is Ed McGuinness. The inker is Cliff Rathburn. The writer is still Zeb Wells. Something's wrong with Venom. He's simpler. See, there's Venom. Big muscle boy we're used to. He's in this, cracking jokes, kissing babies. This is funny. It's a funny book, which makes me wonder why Zeb Wells has had 15 issues to be funny and he hasn't been funny. I mean, he's got where Venom comes up to Spider-Man and goes, "I'll give you one guess what we want. It rhymes with brains." It's just brains, isn't it? You want to eat my brains? Yes. So, and they make a mockery of Spider-Man's brains, and he's like, I don't think that's a good thing, making fun of my brains. I don't like that the new Dark Web Madeline Pryor costume has 0 underboob. But we'll get over it. It's still Dark Web. Number 13 of Batgirls. After the annual, the girls were still in each other's bodies. Becky Cloonan and Michael W. Conrad do the story. Jonathan Case does the art. George Corona is our normal artist. This guy here does the covers. The interior artist, Jonathan Case. Jonathan, you seem like a nice enough fella. I don't like this artwork at all. So it's the girls dealing with the fact that they have switched bodies. The guy drew on it even got Zatanna wrong. That ain't Zatanna's face. I don't know who that is. Made Zatanna look like Lucille Ball. Gross. So hopefully this isn't a regular art book for him. So it was all right. It's a good story. Good stuff. Not happy with the art. Happy with the art would be issue 3 of 12 of the new volume of the Batman Scooby-Doo mysteries. And let's see. Here we are. Written by Matthew Cody, drawn and colored by Eric Owen. The gang is going to help BB celebrate her birthday at the old Court of Owls Hotel. But the Court of Owls is being haunted by a giant owl guy, and they have to figure out what the mystery is. They do make the joke about the Bat Tusi. There is dancing. Batman does dance in it. So this is a great book. It's always been a great book. Here we are. Dark Ride issue 3 from Image. Joshua Williamson is the creator and writer. Andre Bressman is the creator and the artist. So those two created together. When last we left, the guy in charge of the dark horror-based place, his daughter is cutting herself saying she's going to show him something really scary. So we also have somebody investigating why people disappear there. The girl whose brother brother disappeared. They go looking for him, and the ending is one of those ew kind of endings. So there you go. All right, Dark Web X-Men. This is one of 3. This is just somebody came up with a really fun joke and decided to run with it. Our writer is Jerry Dugan. Rod Reyes is the artist. Rod did a lot of work on New Mutants because he tries to draw like Bill Sienkiewicz. So Inferno's taking over New York City. They're going to all help Cyclops Magic and Marvel Girl, I don't know what her name is anymore, are going to help the giant tree in Rockefeller Center catches on fire. And then we get the thing that you never thought you'd ask for. Spider-Man and his amazing friends are back. Iceman and Firestar with Spider-Man. We all wanted to see it. They make fun of it, which is even funnier. And it's hilarious. So we'll see what the next 2 issues of this are. It was a fun book. Again, another fun book. Last book, Jonna and the Unpossible Monsters. Jonna defeats the final alien monster who is not just a rampaging butthead, he's sentient. The artwork is still gorgeous, giant monster stuff. Jonna is impossible to beat. You wonder, the ending had me where it was going to end one of 2 ways. I was going to be happy or I was going to be unhappy. So I was happy. Jonna and the Unpossible Monsters was given to us by written by Chris Samney and Laura Samney, or by Chris Samney, and this was a great book. It can be over now. I'll let it. That's fine. If they wanted to bring it back, I'd read it, but it's still a good book. And I think, is it another? Yeah, it's another one of those gatefold pictures. It's pretty cool. Let's save that one. We're gonna do that one last. All right, Wonder Woman $7.94. We're still doing the thing with the milk. That Dr. Psycho. And let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Here we go. In the back. Michael W. Conrad, Becky Clune, and other writers. Emanuela Lupacino is our pencils. Wade Von Graw Badger is the inks. And we get a crossover with Wonder Girl. There are some Greek gods. Arrow shows up. A couple other ones. Cheetah's there to help fight. Her friend Ziggy's there. Phoebus and Deimos. Or Phoebus. So, it's a good book. I like it. No one made the joke about cats being around that much milk. But it was still pretty good. So, yay. And number 8 of the all-new, all-different Savage Avengers, still stuck in the year 2099. I don't know how they're going to write themselves out of this hole. David Pepos is the writer. Carlos Magno is the artist. And the Savage Avengers, who are Weapon H, Cloak, Dagger, Anti-Venom, Black Knight, and Daredevil, and Deathlock, team up with Doom of 2099 and Punisher of 2099 to go after Ultron, who's in charge of everything. I just don't know how they're going to get themselves out of this particular hole that they've made for themselves by the end of the book. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it's still a good book. I always like the Savage Avengers because they team up people you're like, what is this? You guys don't go together, and they go together fine. All right, I saved it for you, sir. Number 5 of 7 of Shirtless Bear Fighter 2. With writer is Jody Layhup, artist is Nil Vendrell, and the Bears have won. The Bears have taken over everything. The Alpha Bear has shown up, Ursa Major. Everything is bear. Humans are in their little stockades. They keep them under the thing. There's the bad guy whose name escapes me. It's like Shirtless, Pantless, Bear Fighter, Fighter Bear, something like that. So, My favorite part, if I had to pick one, is when they decide they have to go after find shirtless. They go teleport to a place called the Nether region, and they have to go across the River Dix. DYX. And it's all just, it's hard to see on the camera, but it's all digitized. So it is literally a river of Dix. And they have to pay the Berry Man. And then they end up at the spa of the self-care bears. So they're getting self-care from the self-care bears. They all have some funny names. Let me see. Let's see. Insta-Bear, Yoga Bear, Rose Bear, Brunch Bear. There's... And then somebody calls another one Bitchy Bear because they don't get along after they fight with the people that are after shirtless to help save the day. This was a lot of fun. This was so much fun. So we only got 2 more issues left, and we'll see how that goes. Sophie, Fiona, it's close to Christmas. We didn't see you this weekend because you moved to your new apartment. Yay! They're pretty excited. So we're getting close to Christmas. Christmas comic books make great Christmas presents. We shop at the local comic book store, Fanfare. Fanfare is here in Kalamazoo. I always mention them at the end. If you have a comic book store near you, people like comic books for Christmas. Find out who their favorite superhero is. Buy them a graphic novel. Half of these don't have superheroes in them. I mean, Jonna didn't have superheroes. Bear Fighter didn't have superheroes in it. One's vampires. That's not superheroes, right? Yeah. So, yeah. They don't have to have superheroes in them to be a comic book anymore. So, in the meantime, we'll see you next week. Go read a comic book.